Man, should we start our podcast up? I think this is gonna be a long episode.
I think it won't be. I believe in us.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll meet in the middle. Hey, paisanos, welcome to the Hard Drive Podcast. I'm still having trouble with a name I can remember because for 3,000 episodes, we were the Super Mario Brothers Super Show with Mark, Jeremy, and Mark. And now we've rebranded, and here we are, everybody. The second episode last week, we were joined by our fellow Hard Drive editors, Andy Holt and Kevin Flynn. Thank you again for them. But we're back to goddamn basics, aren't we, tonight, Jeremy?
We're back to basics. How are you? I'm good. I'm pretty good.
Very good. Very good. All right.
The big rebrand, we said, no more Super Show. We're never doing that again. It's over forever. Episode 2, we're going to do our biggest Super Show episode ever. I mean, we're back, baby.
Yeah.
We're back.
And yeah, I don't know. Oh, also, thanks again to Kevin and Andy coming on last week. Big thank you to my good pal Square Kid gave us did that music for us that we just heard. Very, very good stuff. Very excited about that. Check him out. I want to say his Instagram is _ and then Square Kid all together, but we'll definitely be plugging that. So thank you again for the new tunes. And we have a small bit of business, I guess. We're doing this transition thing, and we were reminded of as a running thing on our show has been us forgetting some of our running things. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Things come and go. We do this every week with not a lot of planning. I don't tend to, I didn't spend a lot of time week to week beyond the moments before the show thinking about it or anything. So sometimes, you talk for an hour and a half, it goes out of your brain, whatever. Anyways, there was a point where I think we were reading all of our reviews we got.
Yeah, we promised. It's a pretty common thing. Podcasts will say, like, hey, if you give us a 5-star review, we'll read it on the podcast. And we did the same. We said, if you give us a review, we will read it in Toad's voice from the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. He sounds like an old smoker or whatever. Most podcasts, when they do this, they specify pretty clearly, you got to give a 5-star review.
It's incentivized, it's.
We never made this.
It's laid out, yes.
We never made this rule on our podcast. We said, listen, we'll take what we could get.
I guess it turns out that's a written rule. You got to say that when I thought it was an unwritten rule.
So we've gotten one review so far on iTunes for our new rebrand. And look, I don't care if people don't like our podcast. I don't like most things I make. That's totally fine. It's not a big deal. But I thought it would be very funny if we read, even though it is
I'm not thrilled about it.
Even though it is a 2-star review out of 5, I think we still got to do it in Toad's voice. I think we do.
Yeah, I think so.
We have to ruin our throats criticizing our own work.
So, okay, among other things, my Toad's certainly rusty, as is yours.
Yeah,
so should we? It's also this is not a quick fuck you review. This is
it's a long one. This is
that thing
review
where someone explains why they gave you 2 stars. You're like, oh, go on. Ouch. Yes, go on. It's not just like, oh, he wants me to suck an ass. 2 stars. Okay.
It's a bad thing because we're now, I think, giving an incentive for fans to maybe give bad reviews to our podcast. But look, we're men of our word,
and I don't care.
I really don't. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
It's bring on, controversy creates cash. I think we get paid for reviews. True. I don't know. None of that makes
every
sense.
time we get a review, Mark and I get $4 million.
Which after taxes, it's like 2.2 or something, but like still. Okay. Do you want to, so who should start?
I don't even know. Should we split it up? Is that the idea?
Dude. Gotta get back into my Toad here. I don't know if anyone knows that used to be a podcast that watched the Super Mario Brothers Super Show every week. A little Toad man named Toad would be on that program. And he talked like this, dude. And this isn't even great, but...
No, it's pretty good. It's so hard to do. It's so hard to do, man. People are going to think you have COVID for the next month because you're going to be coughing everywhere.
And I'm going to... Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So I'll give this a shot.
Okay.
2 stars. The review: Bummer Change of Pace by Zombie Batman Jesus. Thank you for listening. I'll give the format a chance, but woof, this first new episode was brutal. Might have to just wait for episodes where they have a specific goal or thing to do. The Super Show was a terrible idea, which is why it was so fun to listen to. Mark and Jeremy are very likable and funny, and I love seeing their relationship with the show and each other grow over the months of insanity. I'm going to end there.
Okay, where are we?
Obviously, your first word's obviously.
Obviously, dudes, that was a bit much, which is fair, but the new format is somehow even more vapid than dudes talking about video games. It's dudes talking about being just outside the industry that they wish was their full-time job. I just think that that's inherently uninteresting, even if the people involved are still solid. It's a dime a dozen material now, dudes.
See, I honestly, halfway in, I was like, I forgot if we did it. If we, of course, we interject dudes, but I kind of.
I threw some in there. 2 of the dudes I said were in the podcast, in the review.
So and then there, dudes talk video games. Dudes talking about being just outside the industry. Yes. So,
I do also want to point out real quick, there is nothing I would like to do less than be in the video game industry. But this is a fair review. I totally get it. But please.
Yeah, I mean that's the way you feel. That's how you feel. I would just. I would like to, if you're enjoying our show throughout the years, that's a great time to leave a review. Please don't wait till the one we're off to be like, that's it, time for a permanent review. Is that a fair request? I don't care.
I don't care. Who cares? What are you gonna do? Listen, man.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's fine. It's very funny though. It's very funny to me to just insult ourselves in Toad's voice as best we can.
That voice. I don't even want to drink this beer. I just have to at this point.
Anyway, this episode, while Mark is drinking, I'll explain. This episode, what we're doing is we are writing a fan crossover episode where Mario goes to Hyrule and they meet Link and Zelda. Now, 2 things to say right off the bat. We've been flirting with doing this idea for a long time. We've said for a long time that we would do it on our own and then come to the podcast with it finished. I think it's funnier to do it just live. It's probably not going to be very good. I also want to say real quick, one of the comments on Twitter that says that a lot of people have been doing this for years. They said, YouTube poopers have been doing that for years, hun, with the little nail emoji. I don't care. That people do all sorts of shit that I do. So that's fine.
They said hun, huh? You got hit with that hun.
I got hit with a hun.
Shut it down.
It's fine with me.
Stand up, huh? Someone's never been on YouTube.
Look up Lenny Bruce, bitch.
Yeah, right.
Mark and I have promised that we're not going to think about this idea at all until we're live on the podcast. So we haven't thought about it even in the slightest. All we know is that it will begin with the Mario gang in the Zelda world. And yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm pumped about it. I want people in the comments, please give as much help or hurt as you'd like.
Yeah, and so they go to Hyrule. Is that we know that much is going in? That's about it.
Yeah, I think that's the only rule. People are asking if we want to have a live action. I personally think no, because I think this is already going to be pretty hard to do in a timely manner.
I think we've never done this before, so let's do one segment, episode, whatever you'd call it. If it's like a 10-page thing, the way that an animated thing would be in between 2 live actions, that's fine. Who
that's
flipping
what I'm saying.
cares,
it should
man?
Be like I think it should just be like, it should start with just like Plumber's Log.
Yeah, and we don't know who's going to show up. We watched a ton of these. We never they never did the crossover because famously every 4 episodes, Monday through Thursday, you get a Mario's, Friday you get a Zelda, bing and a bong, ping pong back and forth. So it almost seems like it'd be a good thing for them to do. Apparently, there's rampant versions of this on YouTube, so I apologize for wasting everybody's time. Just before we dive in, I have one more thing I wanted to say. It's not that I'm necessarily like that fixated on like finding out who it is, because obviously, of course, we don't know and it doesn't matter. But I do wonder how many people our podcast might have run afoul of, and I have 2 in my head. Possible people that we might have, and sometimes enemies are a good thing for podcasts. So I just don't know.
Saying enemies
as far as who left the review. Yes.
Okay. So obviously, number 1 is Doug Exeter, right?
Doug Exeter's number 1.
From our old podcast, we would edit the Wikipedia page for Captain N, and this guy Doug would undo it. So that's
frankly, he chased us away from the format. Frankly, we never addressed that fully, but we crossed Doug Exeter, and that was bad. And then I don't know if Patrick Dempsey is mad at us, but he might be interested in our silence. So I will say that
Patrick Dempsey could have done the review. And then I think third, John Gabris famously on our podcast said that he would never do it again and that he hated watching the Super Show. Very, very possible that he is now harbored a hatred for you and I personally, and left us a negative review.
Good. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to.
Gabris.
I want to just before we get, I want to sweep all that out of my head.
Great.
Get that last couple.
Great.
Get those last few thoughts out of the old thought garage.
For those who are listening, obviously this is fairly visual because we're going to be writing it on Twitch. But for those who are listening to the podcast, we're going to we're just going to start from the top over and over again. So Mark and I will just split up the voices and we'll read it a bunch. So don't worry, we'll make it as clear as we can. And we'll fill you in on everyone who's new. We will fill you in on all of the jokes from the Super Show. Like we'll explain why we're putting in things. Like we'll be like, Mario always eats spaghetti. That's why he's eating spaghetti here. It'll be pretty straightforward.
As well as also too, if you are listening, I do, just for the record, and I don't want to undersell the Twitch broadcast, which I thank everyone for hanging out in as always, but it's words on a screen, so it's not that.
No, of course.
You know what I mean? It's
but
not
you can
like,
see him.
Right, you can see him, but it's not like we're not animating this in real time. Just to be clear.
No.
That was an idea that was shot down pretty early on.
All right, let's do this, right? Let's fucking do it.
So let's dive in, man. So
I think exterior, Hyrule.
Did we go line for line, or do we do some kind of a broad thing where we say what needs to, like, what is in every episode? What should happen? What are the beats? Or do we just say like first line, second line?
Because we can start with an outline. But I kind of think, we just get into it. I kind of, like, we know what's going to start. Like, the first episode, like, it's going to begin with this. Like, let's at least get this out there. Mario.
Well, okay. Here's my question: is this a Mario episode where they meet Zelda, or a Zelda episode where Mario?
I think
Mario. There's a plumber's log. There should be all
episode.
That stuff, right?
Every episode, Mario and his friends go to a new area, right? So I think in this episode they've traveled to Hyrule. So it's Mario goes to Zelda.
Mario, yeah. And we can always circle back if we think of a punchier title later. But I think find that balance hopefully between writing, keep it moving, but then also too just So it'll be like a sausage link to the past. How about that? That's
terrific.
That's my foot. Yeah, that'll be the one to beat. Okay, but it's pretty
I was gonna say Mario meets Link. So a sausage link to the past, already terrific.
Okay, right.
Already killing it.
Yeah, okay, so I feel
better. Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Princess Toadstool are traveling through the forest in what do they want to be in, like a big bathtub?
Yeah, they can be like a bathtub is good or something. Yeah,
big bathtub car.
You know what? I'm thinking of this. What generally when the Marios would start, my recollection is that they generally sort of reflect on the exciting thing that just like that we missed as viewers. You know, like they were like, we had just finished conquering the so and so, and we were taking our tub across the desert looking for a new bar of soap or so. You know, it's like Okay, so Plumber's Log.
Every episode, if for those who are new, every episode of Mario starts with him saying Plumber's Log as a reference to Star Trek. I don't know why. So this would be like Plumber's Log number. I don't know, man. What's the number?
And sometimes it's gibberish. Sometimes it would be like if it was they did the Untouchables or something. So it was like, oh, Captain's Log, 1945. Whenever shit happened, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if there's an excuse to do a funny one or not. So it could just be
just do 42069 and call it a day.
Yeah. Are there any other funny numbers? I don't want to be a Mr. Hipster Contrarian, but it's just like, I don't know. It's too hard to say 80,085, but that's like the boobs one.
That's true. I was going to say 1989.
Throw it all in there, dude. 420, 69, 1989.
Do you want boobs in there too?
I don't know if 80,085 really. It's just it's too much.
Number 420 69 1989 80085.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
What would he call Hyrule? He would call it like.
Oh, it's all foresty. So does he think it's all like gross vegetables and shit?
Like he would be like, we were in Zelda Land.
Yeah. Okay. it's always like hoping to find the key to peace back home, or just something that doesn't like, but I don't know. Because you know what it was? Princess's people were always just like going through horrible shit back at home while they're like having spaghetti contests or whatever. And it just like, What
about this? We were in search for the powerful or for the magical Triforce
that makes sense.
Power. So we could
free princess's people or something.
Yeah, steal it from steal it.
Oh.
What?
Well, maybe they should try to steal it from Ganon, and then we can have Ganon, and then somewhere, not to get ahead of, but then maybe the thing is just like, but we need that here.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Yeah. Triforce of what is his Triforce of Power? Right. It's wisdom and power.
Yeah.
We're in search for the magical Triforce of Power.
There's 2 Triforces, a total of 6 sides, 2 attributes. It's more complicated. It's not as complicated as it is to me in my head.
And free.
I struggle with it.
Princess.
I'm a television writer. I don't know these. I don't know games.
People. Okay, great. That's it. Plumber's Log number 42069 1989 80085. We are in Zelda Land. We are in search for the magical Triforce of Power to bring home and free Princess Toadstool's people. Perfect.
Yep. And so then we'd cut, and maybe Toad says something about what this feels like when Toad would be like, this is a weird place, dudes.
I don't know how I feel about this, dudes.
Yeah. Should he reference something?
What if Toad says, bummer change of pace, dudes?
Or is that, that's wait, so by the way, so they're in a big bathtub car, so they're just driving. Okay. Who's driving?
Luigi.
Okay. So they need to meet. Do they meet Link and Zelda?
Maybe just let's have them drive into town, and like one of them is maybe like one of them is just like really hungry or something.
Yeah.
Let's have Luigi complain or whatever. Like, I could go for a big, they call this place Hyrule. I could go for getting real high and having some spaghetti. Are
we gonna write our version of this, where they duck out and burn one sometimes?
Yeah, why not?
Can that happen? Can that happen in our world? Okay, I like that.
Yeah, who cares, man? These are our rules.
Okay. All right.
Want me to put that in there?
No, I mean, I just think more of like a serious Bible. It's just good to know that in our show they can duck out and burn one. Like, I don't want that Captain N shit to happen where everyone ends up standing around. In my cartoon, those characters, when the scene's happening in the foreground, the background, the characters look at each other and make a little head motion.
Yeah. I think that's very fair.
They don't want too big a circle, so they don't make a great big deal. But yeah, we'll write these nuances in there. Okay.
Okay. So do you want Luigi to say that or no?
What was he gonna say?
They call this place Hyrule, but I'd like to get high and eat a bowl of spaghetti.
It sure would rule if I could get high.
They call this place Hyrule, but it would rule if I could get high and eat a big sausage.
So, I mean, does sausage need to make... Do we need to justify a sausage pun in the title? Did I do that to us? Did I just make this the night we talk about sausage too much?
He could say sausage Link, and then Link shows up.
Hey, who's talking about me?
Yeah, there you go.
I don't want to take a bath, but I think that's a princess in there. Huh?
Yeah, I think. I mean, obviously.
I'm sorry. You guys just
No, you're right. I mean, I think that Link will eventually fall for Princess Toadstool. Yeah,
I didn't think about that, but that makes perfect sense, right? So. Yeah. Okay. We'll get to all of this, but
okay.
That's.
Mm-hmm. We'll make a big bowl of spaghetti.
Yep.
They ride into town, right? And maybe they fight some moblins.
What about so like Luigi says that maybe Toad suggests that they pull over dudes or something. Then we just get a nice early appearance from Toad, and then they could either go into a restaurant or just bump into someone in the street or something. But some
I was
locals,
thinking, I was thinking maybe they get into a fight with some moblins, right? Link shows up, they defeat the moblins, and they're just kind of like, "Who are you?"
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? Link's like gonna kill Toad.
So
they run into a bunch of moblins, right? And then Link shows up. He and Mario defeat the moblins, and then Link is like, who are you guys? You guys look like you work for Ganon. And they're like, I don't know who Ganon is. You look like you might know Koopa.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah.
So they ride into the castle of Hyrule, right? The Hyrule Castle.
Mm-hmm.
But suddenly, a bunch of moblins arrive from the ground, which they are wont to do.
Yeah. And I mean, let's not overwrite these action sequences if we don't have to, because certainly the style
no one else has
was exactly, yes.
And then Mario's leaping lasagna. Those guys are ugly as hell.
I like that.
Mario and the gang whip out plungers and just start wailing on the moblins.
Yeah, because the moblins famously in that I keep saying that word today. Like they in the cartoon, it's a character that's been around a lot, but in the Zelda show, they really look like human bodies with bulldog heads.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm, it's been a while. I'm looking a picture up real quick.
Do you like this?
They're frightening.
Do you mind?
These guys are leaping lasagna. These guys are ugly as hell. Or those guys?
I changed it to leaping lasagna. Those guys are uglier than my shits after eating Mama's spicy bolognese.
We're coming out hard hour with Luigi and Mario both.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna be ours.
I mean, let's not do the thing where some new person takes over a thing and then they just do the old version.
Yeah,
right?
It's the Mark and Jeremy version, I think.
Exactly. So we gotta, let's do it our way. So yeah, that's good. That's real good. And then just start wailing on the moblins. What about? So then maybe there could be like a bloody thing, and then Luigi is like, "Hey, I think these guys bleed spaghetti sauce." And then he tries it, and he just goes, "Oh no, that's blood."
Yeah, that's perfect.
Luigi, have him like stab one of them in the belly or something.
Luigi whacks one of them in the belly, and he like slumps over, bleeding. He goes, "Hey, Mario." I'm gonna throw in just in the parentheses sing-songy.
Hey, Mario, yeah.
I think these guys got marinara.
And it's good for us to this may never come see the light of day beyond this format here, but we know that when this horrific violence is happening, hopefully there's still that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, let's throw that. I'm gonna put that in there.
Yeah.
Let's put like "Beat It" by Michael Jackson plays in the background.
Yeah. The real one. We got the right.
The real one.
Version.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah, that's right. The real song. Also, it's still okay because it's 89.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's right. That's an important part of this.
So Luigi says, "Hey Mario, I think these guys got marinara sauce in their veins." And then I'm writing, he scoops some up with his hand and puts it into his mouth. And he says, "Never mind, that's blood." Okay, let's think. And then maybe our friend Link shows up.
I just have a concern though.
Okay.
We don't have Toad in here yet.
Toad needs to get in here.
Does he kill some moblins, or do they like have him in a net and then they have to free him? I don't know. Oh, is it too soon for a net reference?
Yeah, there we go. Let's have him just say it's a net. One moblin snatches Toad with a large net. Toad, I'm stuck. And then he said, I'm going to put like way too long of a pause. Toad, it's a net.
Well, Wait. One. Can I make a minor note? Can it be I'm stuck?
Please.
I'm stuck, dudes.
Yeah, I'm stuck, dudes.
We got to get in these characters' heads, you know.
It's a net. Suddenly, from above, Link flies down and lands on one of the moblins. Link would say something really annoying here, right?
Yeah, like it sounds witty, but there's no context for it. Like,
right.
Sounds
like somebody wet the bed. Like, that's not a thing. That's not.
right. Like, yeah.
I don't think that's I guess something like that, maybe like.
Correction. The only thing that, like, I don't know.
The age of consent in Iowa is 16.
Or if he's just very on the nose, he lines up, sorry, they have a girl with them, and then he just starts slaughtering them.
Well, so what do you think?
He flies down. He lands on one of the moblins.
If he just says like, Link's here, or Link o'clock or something.
Yeah, it's Link o'clock.
It's Link o'clock, and you know what that means.
Oh, maybe will this be a good time then for like, and then Princess, who is it? Toadstool. She's like, ugh, who is this guy? Or, you know, it's like that kind of that, like, she's not. Yeah. What if
he says, it's Link o'clock, and you know what that means? And Princess Toadstool says, what does it mean? And Link just never answers. And she's like, who is this guy?
He never answers. Could he go like, like he tries to think, or does he ignore it?
I don't know. Whatever's funnier.
I was thinking what that means. What does that mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean? Toad from the net should say that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put Toad, parentheses, stuck in a net.
And then, so like, I mean, just an idea. I'm not really, you know.
No, yeah.
Like he could be like, look out, and then just like
he could do an excuse me. This could be the first excuse me, princess.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I don't know.
I didn't know I needed to have an answer to that. Excuse me.
Yeah. No. So, what if he's like, if it's like low key, he's like, I don't usually get followed up on my snarky or whatever. And he's like, so excuse me, lady. She's like, I'm a princess. Like, oh, well then, excuse me, princess.
There you go. That be? I don't usually get a follow up on those types of questions.
So excuse me, lady.
So excuse me, lady. Toad, stuck in a net. Actually, she's a princess.
I'm getting some applause in the Twitch, and I think that should be written into the script that it's like a sitcom.
Uncontrollably. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Jittering uncontrollably.
They play the thing like when Kramer comes into the apartment, the really fucking loud laugh track, the fun character shows up.
Okay, we'll start from the top. Because we have a lot, and I think there's some new people. And,
we got them. Hey, we already got them together, you know?
Yeah, they're already in the same group.
So here we go.
I also think once, this is just for later, I think once they defeat the Moblins, Link should be like, I think you guys are with Ganon. And they're like, why would you say that? And Link's like, that one guy killed a Moblin and then drank his blood. And that seems legitimately evil. It seems like an evil thing to do.
Yeah, okay. So as far as
yeah, let's split it up. I'm happy to do narration. Do you want to do like Link or something? What do you want? How do you want to do this?
I'll do. Maybe it's easy if I do Link and Luigi, and I can remember the alliteration of it all.
Okay. So
I'll do. But then if you're doing narration, is that too much? If you're narration,
do you want to do Toadstool as well, and then I'll be Mario narration?
Yeah, and I'll do Toadstool.
And Toad.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Let me throw in Sausage to the Past by Jeremy Kaplowitz, Mark Roebuck, and Twitch chat. Okay. A sausage link to the past.
I write under M. Christopher Roebuck, please. No, I'm
Sure.
kidding.
I was going to do it.
No, don't.
A Sausage Link to the Past by Jeremy Kaplowitz, Mark Roebuck, and Twitch chat. Exterior, Hyrule, day. Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Princess Toadstool are traveling through the forest in a big bathtub car. Luigi is behind the wheel. Plumber's log, number 42069, 1989, 80085. We were in Zelda land. We were in search for the magical Triforce of Power to bring home and free Princess Toadstool's people.
You know, they call this place Hyrule, but it sure would rule if I could get high and eat a big bowl of spaghetti.
They ride into the Hyrule Castle, but suddenly a bunch of moblins arrive from the ground, which they are wont to do. Beat It by Michael Jackson plays in the background. Yeah, that's right. The real song. Also, it's still okay because it's 1989. Weepin' lasagna. Those guys are uglier than my shits after eating Mama's spicy bolognese. Mario and the gang whip out plungers and just start wailing on the moblins. Luigi whacks one of them in the belly and he slumps over, bleeding.
Hey, Mario, I think these guys got marinara sauce in their veins.
He scoops him up with his hand and puts it into his mouth.
Well, never mind, that's blood.
One moblin snatches Toad with a large net. I'm stuck, dudes! It's a net! Suddenly from above, Link flies down and lands on the moblins.
Uh-oh, it's Link o'clock, and you know what that means. What does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
I don't usually get a follow-up on those types of questions, so excuse me, lady.
Actually, she's a princess.
Well, excuse me, princess.
And then inexplicably, applause is heard in the background. Great. Perfect.
I feel really strong about this.
Yeah, me too.
Apologize to the Link fans that my Luigi's a little better.
Link.
It's so fun to talk like Mario and Luigi, isn't it?
It's so fun.
You give him some fucked up lines about getting high and shit. I'm a simple man.
Okay. I'm gonna throw another screenshot onto the old Twitter.
It is, yeah. It's that, okay, I could tell. It's being pointed out. My Luigi's got some Yogi Bear in it.
Yeah, well, hey, that's fine. Mario. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody loves the Yogi Bear.
Nothing wrong with a picnic. I think we can all agree. Oh, and no offense taken. That was, I mean, we're wearing a lot of hats here, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Link zaps the rest of the moblins, right?
Yeah, he's got his sword. That's the thing, too. Just again, a reminder, anyone that may or may not have listened to the show, even if you did, it's been a while that Link, we joked about in the cartoon, he seemingly always had full health because he always had that thing where you could just shoot projectiles out of your sword. So that was just like the go-to. For a show where everyone has swords and fights every day, there's very little swordplay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
So
Link
he just boom, zap,
sword.
zap, zap.
He's not allowed to use a sword otherwise. Okay.
That's right.
So Link's like... So, okay. So maybe like Link... he cuts Toad out from the net, but then holds the sword to his neck, right? And he's just like, "Who the fuck are you guys?"
Because again, for the thinking here is that he thinks they're all. I don't know. Maybe Link thinks he's witnessing more of a barroom brawl situation without, you know what I mean, like a hero. You think that's possible?
Yeah. Where he's like, maybe he's just like, I don't know what your guys look. I don't know what your guys' deal is, but I'm a hero, and heroes fight villains. So line up and prepare to get zapped, right?
Oh, right. And then
Mario's like,
we need Mario. We need Mario. Yep. This is a meeting. This is like that scene in Who Framed Roger Rabbit where Eddie is like falling and then Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny are both right there, and it's just like it's very cool seeing them having a little chit chat,
Right, exactly. So Mario says, "We're not villains. We're trying to stop the evil King Koopa from taking over your kingdom." And Link says, "That one guy." Okay, we will say like Link pointing to Luigi. That one guy killed a moblin and drank his blood. And Luigi.
I thought it was sauce.
And I thought it was spaghetti sauce. How about he goes, and I got a tummy ache.
Yeah, that's perfect. And I got a tummy ache.
I think this is where like Princess Toadstool will be like, we're not evil. And then maybe like Zelda shows up, right?
Possibly. I have a question. Mm-hmm. Who are we? Are we crossing over Koopa and
I think
Ganon
Koopa's going to be here. Yeah, I think we should cut and Koopa's in the underground.
Yeah, we got to get to that then. I think we could cut away. I guess this needs some kind of a wrap up, but maybe as simple as them realizing they're maybe all good, or we don't even maybe even need that. Yeah, let's do
Here's
that,
what I'm thinking. Here's my pitch. So Princess
okay.
Toadstool's like, we're not evil, and then Zelda shows up and she's like, I always trust another princess.
Okay.
And she's just like, royalty and royalty stick together. Mm-hmm. We're princess pals.
And I got a tummy ache from it. Sorry, but yeah, that's good. So, so Mars and Princess Toadstool says, "Yeah, we're from the Mushroom Kingdom." I mean, is that just some just some stuff there, right? I mean, you could do some joke of like, my friends are weird as fuck, but whatever. Like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's who cares? We know that. It's evident.
Zelda.
Yeah. Thank you, Joe. We need to remember that Ganon teleports around the room constantly.
Yes, that will happen a bunch.
It's just right. Like, by the way, every single time he's on screen, he's zipping around.
And King Koopa always has a new outfit, and I think that he should have an outfit.
Yeah. So we got okay. So we're from the Mushroom Kingdom, but then we need Zelda to show up, I guess, right? Or what?
Yeah, I think Zelda shows up.
Maybe Zelda comes in because she's looking for Link, because like he got mixed up with this fight, and that's like classic Link, right? Like he's supposed to have been gathering fucking apples or some stupid, boring stuff, but he yearns for conflict in his life because he's got issues, Link, yeah, exactly, yeah, perfect. Link, you were supposed to,
Yeah, you were supposed to be
gathering apples I don't know why I have apples on the brain.
Gathering apples for the horses, and you're out here hanging out with some Italian guys. And he's just like, oh man, more chores. And I don't know, man.
Oh wait, let me put my money where my mouth is. Can we go back to the what do you call it? Like the non-dialogue writing in a script? What do you call that
action?
Stuff? The action where it says Zelda looking for Link. Maybe like during this, maybe can Luigi make a little gesture at Toad and they go to burn one?
Luigi makes eyes at
Toad.
Eyes
at a little,
and the two of them head to, I don't know what's that, how do you write that expression down?
I don't know, the little,
and makes doing the little smoking symbol with his hands to his mouth, and the two of them head out for just a little bit.
yeah, perfect. Okay. Link, you were supposed to be gathering apples for the horses, and you're out here hanging out with some Italian guys.
And she's like, finally, another princess.
Oh man, more chores. Yeah, finally, another princess. Maybe then should be something like maybe she'll listen to us, or like, what I mean, like we established that like that these two princesses are going to be like the two that have the brains that can make sense of a situation.
What if she's just like, you got to believe us, we're after the same thing, and Zelda's just like, all right, and then it just cuts to the underworld.
Yeah, we got to get moving, man. We got a whole fucking
interior, the underworld, perpetually night, perpetually. What else we need? So this is where we meet King Koopa and what's his name? Ganon. Do we want to start from the top again, or we want to just
Yeah, I mean, so about like perpetually night. Yeah, So Koopa, just this is almost for my own benefit too, like the way that I'm so used to Mother Brain rolling with Eggplant Wizard and King Hippo.
I think if this is good, we should do a Captain N as well. But
we certainly could, totally, yeah. So I mean, so Koopa definitely. I mean, Mouser was with him. Was he with him always, more often than not? I mean, that just I just don't know.
Usually there. He's got usually like maybe a Triquide.
Sure.
Who they're pretty annoying, and then he's got usually like one little Koopaling that hangs out with him.
Koopaling, yeah.
And then,
so I just am thinking about who all we could, yeah. So, so it is just this empty place. All the moblins are in town, so maybe Ganon's home alone, as he seems to be from time to time.
Yeah, and he's pissed.
So just one idea. Let's workshop this, top it, do whatever you want. The Koopa's walking, and maybe he's with like Mouser, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this will be a great headquarters for my new, something or something." Okay, and then maybe bumps into Ganon, and then Ganon's like, "Oh, you fools!" How does Ganon talk? Do a Ganon.
He does like he talks very loudly and then very quietly. So it'd be like,
King Koopa,
you are not my friend.
Slow. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I mean, that's like it's pretty lazy, but I feel like that's like in essence what we need to happen is some kind of like we're having a lot of worlds colliding. So, I don't. Well, although here's another. Let me throw another thing. Not to be all over the place, but let me throw another thing. If you're thinking Mario, the stylings of the Mario show, we often like whatever Koopa. We joked so much about how Koopa's very often like we get somewhere and he's already like won some election or come to power or something. So. What would the version of that be here? Or do you know what I mean? Is that a thing?
Yeah, he could show up and like,
Like, is he already in some kind of a power? But I don't even know if he will come to power if Ganon is just going to slap him away because Ganon's like a way sicker villain than Koopa, right? So,
yeah,
just thinking this stuff out. This is what it's like when you animate a show in real time. What, like that first one I said, why that Koopa, he can't, it does look like an abandoned place. It's not that far. It's not like it's
yeah, who cares? This is our show, man. I mean, we also have Luigi and Toad getting high, so like that's not in the cartoon. So Koopa's just like maybe a King Koopa. Koopa is like, check it out, Mouser. This place is pretty rad.
It'll make for a nice headquarters or something, right?
Yeah.
Would I take over Hyrule and make it Koopa rule?
Yeah. Nice headquarters. Take over Hyrule and make it Koopa rule.
Because it's never clever, right?
No, he's an idiot. And then Mouser's just like, that's a great idea, boss. Doesn't he have like a weird voice?
Yeah, I think so. I think he blew in the wind a little bit and would be whatever they needed week in to week out. But he was always in that sort of servant thing. So I think he did. Yeah, he's always kind of.
Oh wait, should Koopa have a costume on?
Right, because he would be. So would he look like Ganon? Would he look like someone from the World of Zelda? Would he? What's the ridiculous Koopa?
We could also just make up our own. He could be, he's dressed as a Nazi in one episode. So like, what do I fucking care? Maybe he's dressed as like.
Maybe we could just bring back our favorite costume, and he's
Which
just
one? He's just a Nazi again.
It's the only one I really remember offhand. Well, it does have K's on his arm.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Let's just do it. No one.
Why not?
No one mentions that he is dressed in his weird Nazi uniform.
Yeah, what was the name of that episode? I can get on that real quick if you don't know offhand.
The Indiana. I'll just say Indiana Jones.
Yeah, right.
Like, he straight up has an armband with a big K on it.
Raiders of the Lost Mushroom. Thank you.
That's
DJ
real.
Andromeda.
Okay.
That's real.
Suddenly, this is a field headquarters.
Oh, and then do you know what happens? They're walking, they're talking, it's empty. Ganon doesn't walk into the frame. He just appears in front of them. And like, now you fools! I've been leasing this place since 1987.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say suddenly, because our animation budget is too low to show Ganon walking, Ganon teleports into frame. Ganon. No, you fool. This is, and then my house. Right? Something like that?
Yeah, yeah. I made a joke about him like renting it or
sorry.
buying it or something, but no. But I don't know if we want him or that. I just we can really play with his high and low rhythms.
Yeah,
with,
this is
with
my
this.
house. If you want to live here, you can rent it from my rent it like as an Airbnb. Right? There you go.
Yeah,
I can't do the Ganon voice. It's too hard for me. I just like don't have it in me.
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So maybe because should Koopa? Should we just pepper something into Koopa's first line about how he thinks it's empty? Like this empty place will make for it. Just like the word empty might go a long way.
Yeah. That's good. That's good writing.
Hell yeah.
What else we got?
I did come to this crowded coffee shop, by the way. I don't know if it's been mentioned. I saw someone ask if I was in school earlier.
Mark's Zoom background is a crowded coffee shop.
Doing some screenwriting.
Yeah, dude, you gotta in a coffee shop. It's the only thing you really can do.
I don't want to rent it, or I don't know. So what happens? Are they okay? Here's my question: are they struggling, or this is them becoming like a de facto tag team for this episode?
I think they become a tag team. How about this? I have a pitch. Koopa says, like, you idiot, I'm not renting. I'm trying to. And he's like, wait. And he like pauses. And then everyone is kind of awkwardly waiting for him to finish. And then Ganon's like, yes. And then Koopa's like, I actually am not really sure what it is I'm usually trying to do. And Ganon's like, marry Princess Toadstool? He already knows somehow. And Koopa's like, yeah, but like, not really. Because we're not even both humans. It's like,
right.
I guess I'm trying to rule the world. But a lot of the time I already am. I mean, I'm a king.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Mouser's like, I think you're doing great.
Talk through it, boss.
Let's talk through it, boss. And Ganon's like,
could there be a note that while Koopa has a long line of dialogue, Ganon's just kind of skipping around the room, teleportation wise?
Let's just say like Ganon teleports like 30 times during this little monologue. And Ganon's like, so Master's like, I think you're doing great, your excellence. Talk through it, boss. And maybe Ganon's like, it seems like you surround yourself with a lot of yes men. Is this too therapeutic?
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Seems like you surround yourself. I mean, I'll do it all.
I just like that we're getting pages done. That's the biggest thing here, man. We got to work. And also, it's in the spirit. I didn't really make this connection. It's in the spirit of the show. If we don't really like, I talked before about polishing it, but like if we're doing this is obviously us putting our stamp, our voice, whatever you call it, onto the thing, but also very much in tribute of the spirit of the show, which is to just keep it rolling, man. So.
It seems like you surround yourself with a lot of yes men.
Well, that could prove satisfactory. It's all. I don't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to do it every single time. We don't need to get crazy on that, I guess, right? But it's pretty funny.
It's
but also we gotta take care of business here. So maybe they have to learn of Mario and Zelda, or like, right? They have to. We have to sort of like.
Yeah.
How are they all getting together here, do you think?
Mouser's like, and then Ganon's like, look, you want to kill Mario, I want to kill Link.
Oh.
Let's fucking team up.
I just remembered a character we didn't have yet.
Who?
And it's fine. I mean, we can get there, but is Sprite mixed up in all this somehow, too?
Oh, yeah. Maybe Sprite should be in this.
Because maybe Sprite is here and flies back and tells them is just what I was thinking. I don't know if that all the way makes sense, but... to come and warn them?
What if Ganon's just like, listen, we're both jerks. Or listen, we're both villains. Let's team up, and it just cuts back. We don't even think about it yet. We figure this out later.
Yeah, I mean, we've all seen television. Let's treat our viewers with intelligence. You know what I mean? Let's assume that you've seen this shit before. Okay.
I have to imagine the people who who wrote the scripts for the original episodes did this kind of stuff a lot. Where they're just like, how do we do this? And like, fuck it, cut to the next scene. That's 20 minutes from now's problem.
Yeah, exactly right. That's true. Yeah.
Listen, we're both villains. Let's team up. I have a plan.
Oh, then can he say something funny? Like maybe he has a nice patio. Like, let's go out on my patio and talk about it. He can say it in the low voice.
Okay. Do you want
patio
to patio's a T, not a D? Yeah, patio's fun.
No, it's T. It's T, right?
Yeah, T. I put D originally.
Hey, we're working at the speed of thought here. That's what they say.
Code
Listen,
Kitty
we're both
says,
villains. Let's team up. I have a plan. Let's go out on my patio and talk about it.
Code Kitty says have them yell insults at each other and then smash cut to them making out on the floor. I don't think we need to have Ganon and Koopa making out just yet. I think that if we're gonna do that, it should be at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want it to get to somewhere we can't quite walk back yet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can we just finish that line with patio? Let's go out to my patio and talk about it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think just to give him more to say in that low voice. Let's go out to my patio and talk about it.
Okay, let's do this scene from the top.
Okay, great. And then I have a thought about getting to the next thing, but we'll one step at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the villain scene now. Do you want me? I can do the narration on this one just to keep it.
And I'll do Koopa. I'll do Koopa
because you're not stoked.
I hate doing Ganon.
Okay,
you're a great Ganon.
Oh, thanks, man. So yeah, I'll do narration in Ganon, and that should probably be fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, pardon me. Okay, interior, the underworld, perpetually night. King Koopa is walking around Ganon's lair with Mouser. No one mentions that he is dressed in his weird Nazi uniform from the Indiana Jones parody episode. Like he straight up has an armband with a big K on it. That's real.
Check it out, Mouser. This empty place will make for a nice headquarters when I take over Hyrule and make it Koopa rule.
I don't remember what his voice sounds like.
Yeah, you're fine. Just villainous. I mean, we're good.
That's a terrific idea, boss. That's all.
Suddenly, you're fine. I just tried to scroll down because I was looking at it on Twitch.
Sorry.
No. I was on Twitch, and then the whole screen was like, oh, that's right. I'm looking at it on Twitch, not the Zoom. Oh, it's complicated having two windows open. Suddenly, wait. That's a terrific idea. But sorry, suddenly, because our animation budget is too low to show Ganon walking, Ganon teleports into frames.
No, you fool. This is my house. If you want to live here, you can rent it as an Airbnb.
You idiot. I'm not renting. I'm trying to...
Everyone is kind of awkwardly waiting for him to finish.
Yes?
I actually am not really sure what it is I'm usually trying to do.
Marry Princess Toadstool?
Yeah, but not really, because we're not even both humans. It's like... I guess I'm trying to rule the world, but a lot of the time I already am. I mean, I'm a king.
I'm losing my voice so quickly.
You're good. You're through the big Koopa stuff here, I think. Mm-hmm. Ganon teleports like 30 times during this little monologue.
I think you're doing great, boss. You're excellent. Sorry. Talk through it, boss. I know it's an Einstein-y voice. I'm not capable.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like you surround yourself with a lot of yes men.
Don't listen to this jerk.
Listen, we're both villains. Let's team up. I have a plan. Let's go out on my patio and talk about it.
Oh boy, oh boy.
All right. And scene.
That's the scene, baby. That's the fucking scene.
All right. Reset. Okay, good. We're all right.
All right, let me screenshot this bad boy and then I'll throw it on the Twitter.
Yeah. Is my I feel like my high Ganon, it's a little bit like
your Ganon's terrific, Mark. I've no notes. My Koopa, I literally almost started tearing up. I couldn't say it any longer.
We watch this so much too, but we're talking about a lot of characters. Like I'm sure I would listen to Mouser and go, oh yeah, of course, but I really can't.
He's German.
You know
I
what
know
I mean?
that. Here's the thing. like,
Yeah,
also, real people who do this stuff, like they're not doing every character at once.
Character off the top, seconds after they've written it. This is like,
Yeah, look, we're doing it. We're playing with a lot.
This is high wire comedy. Is that an expression?
Yeah.
Tightrope.
Comedy on a tightrope.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
So what if Sprite somehow heard this, and then when she flies back to warn everybody, because this is a nightmare, but okay. Jeremy, who are the first person she sees, but Toad and Luigi, and they don't believe what they're seeing. And then it's fun. Then it's like the fun, like when you do it. I don't want to get. We'll write it in 2 minutes. We'll get through it really quickly. She'll just move on. But it's just like the fun thing of like a crossover episode was just these little timeout moments where it's just like, oh, look at like Shaggy and Fred Flintstone just goofed around for whatever, you know what I mean? So that could just be a quick thing, like it's revealed that Sprite,
But what?
Yeah.
Maybe we were following Sprite, right?
Yes, let's cut to Sprite flying away from the castle saying, I gotta warn everybody.
Right. So for those listening, Sprite is a tiny little fairy.
I think it's just like a fairy that they decided to make like a character, a recurring character.
Like Tinkerbell. Yeah. And she's really, really horny for Link. And this is a confirmed thing. We did an interview with the writer of this show, and he said to us, my big idea for the show was that as a kid, my first boner was for Tinkerbell. This is his direct quote.
That's real. That's as real as the Nazi armband.
And he said, let's throw that into the thing. So this is a horny Tinkerbell who wants to fuck Link. Okay. Sprite, a horny Tinkerbell. Yeah, what to say Sprite? Sprite is flying through the forest. Sprite, I gotta tell Link and Zelda about this. Ganon's teaming up with a big lizard guy. And
okay.
Oh, you know, we can hint at this a little bit. Ganon's flirting with some big lizard guy. Great, we love it.
Yeah, well, and maybe just something like, and I don't like the idea of their powers combined or something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Of you know, or something.
Okay.
Maybe she says, "I got to find this Princess Toadstool," because that came up.
Yeah, it's true.
Or more. I mean,
maybe
let's
just get to the fun stuff,
yeah,
dude.
Right,
let's
exactly.
So
okay. Here's what I think should happen now. So now we see Toad and Luigi. And I think Toad could be like,
I don't know, Luigi. I gotta take a break. This shit doesn't even work for me anymore.
And Luigi's, and then like Sprite could come talk, and then Toad's like, never mind, dude.
So how does Sprite run into that?
That's kind of hacky, though. That's kind of hacky. Like,
who cares?
So Luigi packing with the bike.
Okay, I have some ideas too. So let's just do. Just cut to, like, we cut to. I'm just gonna cut to Luigi. Luigi and Toad are getting high to their minds. Sprite flies accidentally from off screen. Sprite flies right into. Oh yeah, we'll do the Toad joke first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Toad's like, I don't know, dude. This stuff's pretty weak.
Yeah.
I don't feel nothing, dude.
Or yeah, I mean, not to overdo it on the dude. We already got one in there.
I don't know, dude. This stuff's pretty weak. I don't feel nothing yet.
I don't feel nothing. And I should be a steamed mushroom right around now.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if Luigi says, I don't know, my belly don't hurt no more. He's got blood all over his face.
Luigi.
At the very least, he's got blood all over his face still.
Luigi still has blood all over his face. Luigi. My belly doesn't hurt. My belly doesn't hurt anymore. Sudden from off screen. Sprite flies into Toad, right?
Yeah, and then maybe she's like, "Do you know where I can find Princess Toadstool or something?" I don't even know if Sprite has that. I'm giving her this real thing. Like, was she just more like a typical, she's like a normal person kind of, right? Yeah,
she's Tinkerbell.
Or she, yeah.
So where I can. What she's just like, whoa, I'm all disoriented.
And then, do we need Toad's payoff line of just like,
never mind.
Yeah.
Which way is Hyrule? And Toad's just like, never mind, I'm high as shit, dude. Right?
Yeah.
And Luigi is like, no, I'm seeing that too. What does he think it is? Like he's like, I was gonna say like it's a flying piece of celery, but like, what's like a funny? Maybe he thinks it's a cannoli.
Yeah.
It's some sort of talking cannoli. And then Sprite's like, no, you idiots. Oh, whoops. It's me, Sprite. I'm Link's girlfriend. She just says it, even though it's not true. Like, she's just like, I'm Link's girlfriend. And Toad's like, you telling me you're dating that guy Link? And Sprite's like, mm-hmm. And Luigi's like, but you're like 10 inches tall. He's a full-on adult. He's a full-on... He's a big dude. And Sprite's like, I fly up his butthole.
Oh, I think, yeah, okay. I thought you were going to butthole and say dickhole.
I was gonna say I fly up his butthole and shake around, and that's how we have sex.
Then I do stuff to myself in there.
And then we just was like, okay.
Okay. And then so okay, I started thinking ahead a bit. Can I run the next scene past you real quick?
Yeah, we should put this one on Twitter as well, I think.
Oh yeah. And so
what's up?
I was thinking I'll just talk this out loud. If we don't write it, it's fine. But I was thinking, so then to get to business, Luigi or Toad would be like, anyways, I think over back that way or something. And now it's been a minute since we've seen Mario, Luigi, and the princesses. What if, and this is a bad idea to throw it out, it's the brainstorming process, which is actually also turning into the final draft all at once. But so maybe it's like become this awful thing. So we have two princesses, Mario and Luigi. Maybe they're just like, are they going apeshit trying to impress the princesses or something? Like doing something stupid? Mm-hmm. Like it's devolved into this thing. Like they're like, just like, okay, whoever eats the most mud can marry.
That's great. That's great. That's
and perfect. Then the princesses are like, no one said to do this.
That's a great idea. That's a perfect idea.
Then it all ends just because like Sprite stops them just before they stop the mud eating contest.
Fly up my pitch.
That's my pitch.
Okay, let's do it. Luigi says, okay. Right? And then Toad's like,
oh yeah, so yeah, he's being.
Toad's like, anyway, Hyrule's that way, and Sprite's like, let's go, and then cut to, right?
Oh yeah, because right, they shouldn't tell Sprite that they all need to. They're the three of them are together now, and then they'll meet up. Yeah, right. So they all head back into town together. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. All right, let's go. Okay. Boom. And now things have digressed. Maybe that would be.
Should we say this scene from the top? We never read this scene.
Oh yeah, let's read it. You're right. Yeah.
Just for the listeners.
Yeah, for sure.
Someone in the comments is saying, quote, absolutely no NSFW content in hard drive. Jeremy to me approximately 3 weeks ago. I don't think that's true. I mean, we've written some pretty fucked up stuff. Our most popular article for years was about Waluigi's uncircumcised dick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, I'm Joe says this episode should end with Mario saying, "Excuse me, princess," and everyone laughs. That's a great pitch.
I love that. Yeah, I love that.
You want to do Sprite? Right. And I'll do Toad, and you'll be Luigi, and I'll be the narrator?
Brilliant. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
Exterior, the forest. Sprite is flying through the forest.
I gotta tell Link and Zelda about this. Ganon's flirting with some big lizard guy, and I don't like the ideas of their power combined.
Cut 2. Luigi and Toad are getting high out of their minds, passing back and forth a blunt.
I don't know, dude. This stuff's pretty weak. I don't feel nothing, and I should be a steamed mushroom right now.
Luigi still has blood all over his face.
My belly doesn't hurt anymore.
From off screen, Sprite flies into Toad.
Whoa, I'm all disoriented. Which way is Hyrule?
Never mind, I'm high as shit, dude.
No, I'm seeing that too. It's some sort of talking cannoli. No, you idiots. It's me, Sprite. I'm Link's girlfriend.
You telling me that you're dating that guy Link?
Mm-hmm. But you're like 10 inches tall. He's a big dude. I fly up his butthole and shake around, and that's how we have sex. And then I do stuff to myself in there. Okay.
Anyway, Hyrule is that way.
Let's go. It's Sprite. That was Sprite.
One person says, within the chronology of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, is Toad one guy, or is that the generic name for every Toadstool head? It is one guy. There's specifically a dude named Toad who like hangs out with them, and there are other mushrooms, but he's Toad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And yes, the Super Mario Bros. Underwater music is playing in this scene.
Okay, so if I can call a quick timeout and
Yes.
not
You
to
may.
not to talk shop, but do we need maybe as few as 2 more scenes? Now they're gonna come in and say,
Yeah,
"Hey,
we're
here's what's
there.
going on," and then they got to go. Like I know it's
Generally,
quick.
if
but-
this was a real Mario show, we'd be setting all this stuff up, and then they'd just be like, they win.
yeah, let's remember the mantra. Then they just do. If we're starting,
We don't need to get too clever with this.
Yeah.
Okay, in interior Hyrule, like Mario and Link are competing to win the love of both Princess Zelda and Princess Toadstool, right? And Mario's, or maybe we'll have Link say it.
Can we do like a little bit of Star Wars flavor, like
Yeah.
just that bit, like that nice little thing at the beginning? Can it just be like things have digressed? Mario and Link are competing
Yeah.
to win the love, Or it could just be war with an exclamation point.
War, the dead speak. What a dumb fucking movie.
It's fun. Having fun tonight.
Okay. All right. Link says, all right. Whoever eats all the mud in the kingdom gets to kiss.
Kiss both princesses whenever they want. Like it should be like not, I don't want to say innocent, but like not as depraved as it could be or something. You know what I mean?
That is not true.
And then-
Toadstool.
Does no one asked you to do this or something?
I was gonna say we have specified over and over again that we have not.
Oh, and then get Mario say, and maybe this betrays the idea of Mario and Link both doing this, which could be funny. But also, what if Mario just like, I'm just in it for the mud?
Yeah, that's great.
Like he's got like a bib. Like,
I know. I just like to eat mud.
Can he say that while he puts a napkin into his shirt or something? No, because he would. Never mind. Mario doesn't fuck with napkins. Right?
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
By the way, real quick, Jack and Knight says he's back. They're back. Lads, what did I miss? And we're just working on the script. I don't know when you last, this is your first time popping in for the evening, but at any rate, we're reading every scene as we complete it, and I have to think we're doing the whole run through at the end, right?
Yeah, of course.
So
maybe we should get people on the
anything
Twitch.
you missed will be made clear. I'm sorry.
Maybe we should get. Look, I wonder if any hard drive people would want to help do voices or something.
Oh yeah, I don't think we can. We can't finish the script and orchestrate a table read.
Yeah,
at once, can we? But do you mean at a future date or something?
No, I mean like right. I'm saying like right now. Like I'm gonna post in our Discord. I'll be like, hey, everyone want to come on at the very end to do a voice, and like that's it.
Oh yeah.
And then.
Yeah, man, I trust you with. Yeah, you're. Yeah. You can handle the writing and that at the same time.
Yeah,
you're
like
you're a talented guy, Jeremy. You're spinning a lot of plates.
Thank you so much.
I keep trying to scroll Twitch down because I think it's a Word file in front of me. Meanwhile,
Anyway. Okay, so where are
I'm
we
keeping.
at?
I would like to keep either Luigi and or Ganon.
I would
though.
like
I'll
to
think
be
about it.
Mario.
We should be Mario and Luigi. We should be
Come
Mario and
on,
Luigi.
Man.
I mean, I kind of want to be Ganon. I don't want to.
You could no. You're a terrific Ganon. I'm running out of Toad and Koopa. Like it's just not happening much more for me.
Yeah,
let's
do
do
that.
it. I may.
Let's put in
I
some
may die.
pinch runners. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is about to happen. It doesn't need to kick off, although it could be funny if like while they're talking it's implied that Mario eats the mud anyway, and then by the end Luigi has like a bloody face and Mario's all muddy. I don't know why that's funny to me.
I'm just gonna send out a tweet real quick and say any mutuals want to come on our stream at the end and play a voice.
Oh, but if like Matthew Mercer's like, guys, I'll come on and do.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm willing to back down.
Okay. Okay. So what are these guys up to now? Maybe like.
So now Sprite. I think Sprite intervenes. It doesn't. The mud thing doesn't happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. And it's the call to action here of we got to go stop everything.
Maybe they just show. Maybe like Sprite, Luigi, and Toad. Show up running or run over from the forest. Luigi and Toad kind of have glassy eyes.
Yeah.
And everyone can tell, but no one says anything.
Yeah, they think they're playing it off, but everyone just assumed like let them have their fun. Yeah. So like I think okay, so here's an idea. Sprite could like you get some scene of like Sprite. I don't know who it is, but some guy came and was talking to Princess Koopa. And they were making eyes, and I think there's definitely some chemistry in the air. And I would know because I'm a romantic person, and this and that and everything. And then he's like, I don't know. There's like maybe because the only immediate danger is like she's like saying like nothing good can come of this. They're almost certain. And so what about this? What if Mario's like, so did they say they're gonna say? It's like no, but they said they're going out on the patio to talk about it. Nothing good can come from that.
And then I think
and then be like, okay, we'll do it for Hyrule. And then maybe Luigi
they should just show up.
I think Luigi and Toad should look at each other and go patio, and then
I think
they can smoke weed on the patio.
My pitch for this is at the very end of this, like this argument or discussion. Ganon and King Koopa just appear. Like they just come out from under the fucking ground or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why not?
Because that's usually what happens. They just pop in.
Yeah.
Great. Great. Okay. So Sprite is like, guys. I just saw. Oh my god, what was it? What we were saying? I just saw Ganon and some lizard guy hanging out on Ganon's patio, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what were you saying before? Because it was very good, and I don't remember it.
Oh man.
And she was like, there seems to be some sort of chemistry there.
Yeah. So I just saw Ganon and some
sort of
patio.
Chemistry there, and I would know.
I'm a very sexual person.
Sexually open person. And then Mario, or maybe like Mario and Luigi both like, or maybe just like everybody kind of like gives a weird look, and Sprite just like explain, like it's just like I'm Polly. And then what were we saying before? Just like,
well, I think how about this? How about in the spirit of they just do? It'd be funny if like, and then you can write this into the script of just like everyone suddenly knows what's going on, and everyone's like, oh, Koopa and Ganon are coming over. Like, if everyone just like suddenly realizes that must be what's happening, because fuck it, we're like right like.
But what were we saying before about like Mario?
What was I saying about Mario? They were saying they had to stop it. Then my idea was that Toad and Luigi patio, or
Yeah.
We're gonna do the thing. Oh yeah, what did Mario? I like that.
Mario stops
What
eating
he
mud.
says, Mario's still eating mud. It's like what if he's like Mario stops eating mud, yeah, and says, "We'll go, Bob." Yeah, Mario with a mouthful of mud.
Mario stops eating mud. Mario mouthful of mud. We gotta save the kingdom and stop that wicked King Koopa. He should say some sort of pun. What's like the most Italian
yeah,
food?
like we don't have any of that. Yeah, any like leaping lasagna. Blah, 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 blah.
What's like a one that I've never even heard of. Like what's like a really Italian food?
Oh boy, I don't know the deep cuts, man. I'm like a.
I'm looking. I'm trying to find one that like
Suffering spumoni. I'm just thinking of things.
What is tiramisu? List of Italian. I'm on list of Italian dishes.
It might be funny if you like. Yeah, I mean, him talking about Italian food, I was got a mouthful. Let's see.
A lot of people say fettuccine, clambota, pancetta. Just make one up. It's pretty funny too. What if he just says like terrible tortellone?
Yes, say that. I like that. Terrible tortellone.
Terrible tortellano.
Okay, is it too much if either Luigi or Toad or someone goes tortellano?
Tortellano. That's not what. No, I think they just like they don't even care. They're just
Yeah,
like,
who
whatever.
cares? Who cares? Who cares?
But then like maybe like Zelda's like, but what's their plot? Like what are they? What's their? What's
Oh,
what's their
okay. So
evil plan?
here's an idea. So can I talk broad strokes real quick?
Yeah.
They're going to
Please.
assume they're up to no good. We smash cut to them rolling around and kissing, right?
Oh, how about this?
We have not established that they're up to no good. We're assuming the same way these characters are right now.
Okay, how about this? Interior, Ganon's patio. I guess that's an exterior, right?
Wait, can I before we get on, I was going to pitch one more line. Mario says, "We got to save the kingdom and stop that wicked Koopa." Can Luigi say, "We got to get a look at that patio"?
At that patio, and then Zelda says, "What? But what's their plan? What's their plot? What's their evil plan?" It cuts to
Yes, perfect.
Ganon's patio.
Yeah.
Ganon and Koopa are rolling around on the patio, just going to town on each other's mouths.
Mm-hmm.
Mouths, and then cut back. I'm gonna do a quick cut back. Cut to. Cut back. Is that not gonna be one of them? All right, whatever. Fuck it. I'll do cut to.
Oh, I see.
Cut to. Back to. I'll just say like interior Hyrule. Toadstool. Who knows what they're up to?
Yeah.
Let's go to their lair and stop them before they even leave. Right? Okay. Should Mouser be in this love fest? Mouser's just kind of like watching.
Mouser's just watching, going, "Oh, it's good what you're doing to each other."
Mouser's watching, just nodding.
Yeah. Mouser's just watching, nodding, just nodding. Love it. Okay.
Someone said going to town in each other's mouths has broader implications. Maybe.
You leave it up to the artist to some extent, right?
Yeah,
Screenwriting,
right?
It's like you just assume some people get their hands on it and can bring it to life.
Of course. Some people, they get their hands on it and they just go to fucking town on it, man. I don't care.
That's a very artistic choice Jeremy made.
Yeah. That's the fun.
It's a great observation, though. It is a great observation. Because I hadn't pondered that, and now 100% true. But here we are. That's art.
I think our podcast should just be we write a fucking episode of this show every week. Soon we'll have a season.
It's not. Oh, dude. And then, on the other side of coronavirus, we'll start staging these. We'll tour it.
Oh my god, that's a great idea.
Or animate it. I don't know. It probably lends itself to animation more than a stage play. Now that I'm thinking, should we run through the scene? Should we keep going?
Yeah, let's run through it. We've gotten no bites on Twitter. for I said mutuals who would want to to do a voice, except for we have gotten a lot of quote tweets from people who don't follow us, who have like 10 followers, and we're like, oh, I guess no one's invited, but I should come. And it's like, all right, well, you don't know who you are. Like, if we just open up to everyone in the world, it would be impossible, right? Like, we would just be not doable.
Or arbitrary at the very least, or just like, I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot to orchestrate. Hey, look, I'm on the record of being skeptical as to staging the live read. I just think it's getting involved.
No, yeah, it's probably not
keep on trucking. Okay. We'll keep on trucking. I mean, we could be bastards and write it to be continued it, and then guarantee a fucking viewership in the future. Not that that's how I think about things, but also I think we're getting there, right? Are we ramping up to the ending, or
yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there pretty close.
Yeah, we're fine. Should we read through what we have, or should we? The last scene we did.
Sure. So we just left.
Oh, yeah, who knows what to? Let's go there and stop them before they leave. Yeah, to the underground. Perfect. Okay.
We just in the last scene, Sprite, Toad, and Luigi leave to go warn the princess.
The rest of our heroes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So how does this go here? What do you think? I can keep being Sprite. There's a big Sprite thing here.
Yeah.
And I was doing Link before I could do Link. You want to keep doing Mario?
Sure. I love a Mario. And then
I'll keep doing Luigi.
Yeah.
And then one of us should be Zelda, one of us should be Toadstool.
I can be Zelda.
And I'll be Toadstool. Okay.
Great.
Who's doing narration?
I'll do narration. Why not?
Okay.
Interior. Okay. Hyrule. Day. Things have digressed. Mario and Link are competing to win the love of both Princess Zelda and Princess Toadstool.
All right. Whoever eats all the mud in the kingdom gets to kiss both princesses whenever they want.
That is not true.
No one asked you to do this.
I know. I just like to eat mud. Sprite, Luigi, and Toad run over from the forest. Luigi and Toad kind of have glassy eyes, and everyone can tell, but no one says anything.
Guys, I just saw Ganon and some lizard guy hanging out on Ganon's patio, and there seems to be some sort of chemistry there, and I would know. I'm a very sexually open person.
Everybody kind of gives a weird look.
I'm poly.
Everyone's kind of like, oh, okay, so Coop and Ganon are doing it. Mario stops eating mud. Terrible, Tobalino. We gotta save the kingdom from the wicked Koopa.
We gotta get a look at that patio.
But what's their plot? What's their evil plan? Cut to exterior, Ganon's patio. Ganon and Koopa are rolling around on the patio, just going to town in each other's mouths. Mouser's watching, just nodding. Cut to interior, Hyrule.
Who knows what they're up to? Let's go to their lair and stop them before they even leave.
To the underground.
All right. I think we got.
What's up?
Oh, I don't think we should have Mario be mush-mouthed. It sounded funny, but also we got to hurry those words.
That's true.
Tortollono's really funny, and then Luigi's patio joke plays off the kind of rhythm of that.
You're right. Cut.
So maybe just the fact that he's still eating mud or something. Yeah, like he was eating mud up until that point. That's funny, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not to nitpick here.
Not to nitpick.
You know, it's like I'm gonna let my dog out of this room.
That's totally fine.
Okay.
All right, Mark's gone. Everyone get your fucking insults out. Everyone send us your 1-star iTunes ratings that we have to say in Toad's voice.
Okay. My apologies.
What if it ends in Koopa and Ganon just being like, we don't want to be villains anymore. Like, we found our purpose.
Oh yeah, then everyone just tight, and then at the end they all go to the patio at the end.
Yeah, they all go to the patio.
Let's all go to the patio.
And they have a cookout, like it's fucking Fast and the Furious.
I like that a lot.
Okay. Should they have to get to the patio? Should they have to go to the Witch of the Wall? All right, bad joke.
I was thinking, it's like there's an obvious pressure that it's like overwhelming. There's so many things you could bring in, and we're also quite literally writing like a thing with a lot of characters because we've merged two worlds. So if we do this again, I would love to dive in and bring in the Wombat Man and the.
No, we'll do a Captain N one. I think. I feel like now
you're right. That was a bad example because I'm talking to fringe Captain N.
I think we should do like season 1 Captain N episode.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do a live action even, and that's fun, like with like Cyndi Lauper or Sergeant Slaughter or something like that. But yeah, this can just be strictly the crossover. That's the thing, you know. And I think that's a forgivable. I think that's
fine.
If it leads to a 3-star review, I'll say, hey, fair enough. You know what I mean? But I think it's at least 3 of 5.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
So
the mouse stuff.
Maybe they're just like interior. Okay, so let's have them like they get.
What if they're like? What if it's that thing where like is this? We can go for it if it's that thing like two characters like laying in bed like movie style like totally just did it.
I was thinking we should have them. I think first we cut to the underground lair and they're like walking through the lair and they have to fight a giant spider or whatever the fuck, you know.
Okay,
and like,
yeah,
and then like eventually,
just like you said. Write it just like you said.
Okay. The entire gang is walking through Ganon's lair. Suddenly, they come across a giant spider. There's an epic 2-minute fight scene where they fight the spider, and it kills crucial time for these writers to
this is really
not have to write as much. That's basically right from the real episodes, right? Zelda, or maybe like Toadstool. Good job fighting that spider, Link. A kiss?
I don't even know you.
I don't know. This may be a bad pitch. It might be too breaking fourth wall, or whatever. But like I don't know what shit you're up to with Zelda, but I will fucking kill you. Well, excuse me, princess.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, you need that. Yeah, that's great. That's perfect. Yep. That's official.
Cool.
Lock it in.
Should they do anything else? I mean, do they have to like do anything?
I mean, we're there, man. They got through the little the mini boss, right?
Should they maybe have one of the Triforces and it does like a dumb little rhyme? Or is that too much?
I think it's too much. I think. Come on, man. There's so
no. You're right. There's so many things.
They're just.
What?
Oh no! I mean, the two plot lines are just so like they're so close. They're there. They're in the underworld and stuff. Whatever it is.
That's true. And we're 7 pages in. I mean, it's a short one. It's kind of short.
We're gonna do this though. I'm impressed. I'm genuinely impressed at us. This is good.
No, it's not.
It's good, Jeremy.
Okay, so they walk up into Ganon's actual throne room, right?
Yeah.
It seems to be empty. Okay, I have an idea for this, so don't worry.
Okay, yeah.
Mario's like, so where are they? Maybe they already left? And Zelda's like, no, doesn't make sense. I would know because my special arrows that tell me if Ganon is in Hyrule would start glowing. And then Luigi to Toad, like, has she always had those? Has she always had those? And Toad shrugs. And then Toad's like, wait a minute. These are all caps, by the way. What's that? And then the camera zooms in on the big pink lava lamp thing that Ganon has in the middle of his lair where creatures get zapped to. And Koopa and Ganon are just like doing it in it. Like doing it in that thing. Is that good?
It's good. So now I guess here's the thing. They could say Let's not bother them. And
I
could,
think
they could kind of be an ending.
Yeah.
Do they need to what beat their asses right now?
No, I think they should go to beat their asses, and they're like, they're trying to do some sort of fusion dance or whatever, and then they get them out, and then they're like, nah, dude, it's not. That's weird.
Well, okay, yeah. So it's like, oh my god, they're building some kind of a Megazord mecha creature structure thing.
Yeah,
and then one of them's like, oh my god, it feels so good, and it feels good. Wait a minute,
some sort of fusion, like machination or something, like transformation.
Or someone like a Toad could just be like, I think they just fucking. Oh no.
I don't know, man. What else? Link's like, I'll be the judge of that. And then
Sprite and then Sprite says, I'm going in for a closer look, and like
I was gonna say,
and then that's the last we see of Sprite. No, we don't have to.
I like that. We never see Sprite again.
Yeah.
And I want Link to be like, let's find out. And then Link does like a triple front flip and lands, 15 feet away from where he was standing. He aims his sword at the big pink vase thing and blasts it. It explodes, and Ganon explodes. Ganon and Koopa slither out. Someone suggested, this is the horniest thing we've ever written. I mean, it's written by Bob Forward, but what if at the top where it says written by us, we should put inspired by, Bob Forward or something?
Yeah, story by Bob Forward.
Yeah.
That kind of vague illusion thing you can do, yeah. Okay. Jeremy, are you comfortable with vamping for 30 to 60 seconds?
No. I mean, oh yeah. I mean, I'm fine with that.
You don't mind, you mean? No.
No, yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
Cool. Link does a triple front flip and lands 15 away from where he is standing. He aims his sword at the big pink vase thing and blasts it. It explodes. Ganon and Koopa slither out. I'm gonna read the chat a little bit. Do you guys remember the episode where the gang had an extra member for some reason? There's a few, I think, where like there's just a guy and they're like, we're gonna be friends forever, and they're like, okay, and then they just we never hear from them again. Sprite, I'm going in. Koopa, ow, what was that? I'll put that in there. Cut to. I'll put like a smash cut. Cut to like the vase. Koopa. I refuse to type in Mark sucks. Not Buggy. I will never do that. I will never. Who's the other guy? Ganon. Interior. I'm using Final Draft. Checksmex 222.
Okay. Hey, sorry about that. Hey,
no, you're good.
Hey, Paisanos. Hey. All right.
Someone in the chat suggested after Sprite goes in for a closer look, we cut to the vase, and Koopa's like, ow, what was that? And Ganon's just like, who cares? It's great. And it cuts back. Oh, wait, it should be all caps.
Oh.
Who cares? This is great.
Who cares? It feels like someone's doing things in there.
No, I don't know. I don't want to force a callback. Never mind.
Great. Should we do another? I'm trying to see if there's any like. Yeah, let's do that. I'll cut to this. I just want to do
What do
a
you say?
a little screen grab for the Twitter that I've been doing.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I think people.
cool.
I've watched our viewers grow ever so slightly as we've been doing this. Thank you, by the way, everyone, for joining, for hanging, for staying, and I'm excited. We can. This is a good thing. If we have some exciting things we're gonna do with the show, but also like this is a fallback. Love to keep this in the back pocket. All the things we talked about, Captain N, live action, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I put this in the wrong spot. I'm an idiot. I tweeted. I wanted to have it in the thread and I forgot. So let me just grab that real quick. Oh, I'm a fool.
Jeremy, clean it up, dude.
Just fucking. Oh my god, what an idiot.
What do you think all day when you're busy fucking around? Just get super mean about it. It's not funny. It's not funny. I don't even know how to be mean. That was like as mean as I've ever been. It was make believe.
I've been told by people I'm too mean. On
What?
occasion. It depends on the person.
But like that's what people say when you're being mean and right.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true.
So you don't have to be so mean about it because you can't say you don't have to be so right about it. That's the theory that I just made up. Also, it's possible that you're being mean. I've never known you to be mean, but I'm just one person that you know.
That's true.
I don't know what you like to work with, like in like a real job or something.
I'm very quiet. When I had a real job, all I did was hard drive. I was terrible at my job.
It's funny.
People would be like, "Hey, don't forget to do that like Excel doc," and I'd be like, "Yeah, no problem." But I'd be like, in my head, I'd be like, right after I do this breaking news article about the new Sonic game, you know?
Right. Link circumcises himself with Master Sword. Yeah,
Right.
I'm on that, boss.
Yeah, dude, in 10 minutes. Okay.
I gotta go pitch some to hard drive. I'll be right back.
Do you want to vamp for 5 seconds?
Yeah. Where are we? Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, please do. It'd be curious. Go ahead. I'll vamp. That was where I just went, and so I was thinking of that. I think the last 10 minutes or so of the show, I think every scene, I was like, that could just be the ending. I think maybe I had half a point, but I also just think I was a guy that had to go to the bathroom. Not that it's not a totally appropriate time to wind things down, but I think I was getting pretty trigger happy there. So my apologies if I shot anything down. I just I don't know. This thing happens where I bought Miller High Lifes, and they're a beer that when you're talking a lot, it's really easy to look down like, oh no, I had 4. It's fine to have 4 beers, but when you're a guy doing a broadcast is the issue. That's my point. Hope everyone's having fun. Thank you. I assume Indiana Joe's speaking for more or less everybody when they say this is fun. So thank you. I hear Jeremy coming back. No, I think I heard Jeremy flush his toilet. Guys, he's in a little New York apartment, so we'll have to all pretend we did just hear him pee, okay? Gannon and Koopa still they're out with lollipop sticks in their mouth because they're not allowed to smoke cigarettes on children's television. I like that.
Okay.
So, okay. Welcome back, Jeremy.
Thank you.
So Link does a triple front flip, lands 15 feet away from where he was standing. He was sort of the pink vase thing blasts out, explodes. Gannon and Koopa slither out.
Yeah, I think there's got to be some sort of confrontation where, you know what I mean? Where, you know.
Yeah, even if they realize, even if there's a realization that they're not going to have a slobber knocker here, that it should be something they talk about and not just watch them fucking slither out of the room. That was just kind of. I was joking when you were gone. I was like, I think I had to go to the bathroom, so I just kept pitching hard endings. Not that it's not the ending right now, but I was also just like, it could end right there. That's an idea. Oh my god. Yeah. But,
hey man, I just went to the bathroom. You could do it.
No. That's where I went a minute ago.
Oh, gotcha. We both got
I'm good.
Pee.
I'm golden.
Okay. So I think Mario's like, all right, Koopa, what are you up to? Right. And Koopa's just like. And this is good because we've threaded this needle throughout. Because Koopa the whole time is like, I don't really know what I'm doing, right? I don't really know. I'm not sure why I'm a villain. And the truth is, there's no reason, right? It's just that he had no purpose. And I
wonder if now, like, has his king status of whatever that means? Has that granted him a lot of automatic power when he shows up places. Is that a possibility we ever considered?
Maybe
And just when it doesn't work, he's like, fuck me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this whole time he was never a king of a place, but he was just like a short king. You know what I mean? Like one of those kind of kings where people are just like, the Mario gifting the crown or whatever.
Yeah. So that's where he's at, I think, right? Would you speak on that? I mean, is that also, but also, where's he at? Is he in love now? Is he thinking like, also he's a guy that's always bounced to the next place? Certainly this is the time of the episode he generally like runs, he coops to coop another day.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I'm going to stay in coop here for a while.
Yeah, we don't have coop in there.
Can he give a heartfelt speech where he just says coop too much for all like the important words? Or is that too?
That's great. I like all of these ideas. Okay. So Mario's like, all right, Koopa, what were you up to? And Koopa's like, we're not up to anything. We were cooping. And Toad gasps. And Zelda's like, cooping? And Koopa... I don't even know. What does a Toad gasp sound like? Just like...
yeah, just a rasp. Fuck, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. That's funny. Cooping.
Okay.
Don't worry, I used a coop.
I think we should. This is the monologue part. He's like, Ganon.
I've cooped from coop to coop over the last coops.
Like maybe, or like, but kind of ramp up, and maybe by the end it's everywhere.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? There's like a frequency there of like, yeah.
I really didn't know what I was cooping. I thought I wanted to take over the world.
Or
I thought I wanted to kidnap. This should be italics. I thought I wanted to coop nap.
Is there a reason? Should he say like something like this is all great, but just maybe at the beginning to both kind of harken back and also just like sort of set the context a bit. If he was like,
I used to always say, he who coops and runs away lives to coop another day. But I've thought a lot today, and now I've been coop. Like, would that set it up a little bit?
No, I think this is all good. I think, look, okay. Ganon taught me a lot today. I really didn't know what I was cooping. I thought I wanted to take over the world. I thought I wanted to coop nap those damn Mario brothers. And then he's like, I used to say...
Yeah, there you go.
I used to say...
He who coops and runs away
lives to coop another day. But what was I running from? And what was I cooping?
What was I really cooping?
What was I really cooping? And
I was cooping myself.
I have no idea what's happening. And then Coop was like, he keeps monologuing. And he's just like, I know now what I was looking for was companionship.
Okay, I mean, we're checking all the boxes. We got some really good Koopa stuff in here.
And Ganon.
Yes. Oh, there it is. Hey, Kryptonite 803 says Luigi makes the smoke signal to Toad again through the monologue. That's what we need. Sometime during the monologue, just be like, you want
to... An harmonic. That's a great idea.
Thank you. Yeah, and then Ganon is, he's there now.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing great.
I used to wet the bed until... How old was he when he wet the bed? 7? This is like deep lore, right?
That sounds right. That's the one. His mom revealed it or something.
No,
is that right?
It's when he gets kidnapped by the James Blonde.
Shouldn't I know this? If anyone in the world should fucking know this, it should be.
This is if you want to listen to this episode. I believe the James Blonde episode is the one we did with Ashley O.
And that one, okay.
I think that's what happens. I believe it's either James Bond or like Sherlock Holmes or something. I know that Ashley O is the guest.
Ashley O was with Sherlock, I think.
Okay, so then it's the Sherlock one, and he like kidnaps. That's what it is, because he like kidnaps him, and he's just like, "I got you now, Sherlock." And Sherlock's like, "I know everything about you. You were bullied as a child. You went to bed until you were 15. You're a loser. Everyone hates you."
Yeah, that sounds good. If we sell this thing, then we'll circle back and research the details and such,
Okay, so just to clear for the listeners, I'm adding just a bunch of dumb coop stuff. I said,
we're
I
just
used
writing
to
on
coop the
Koopa thing right
bed
now.
until I was 16 years old. I'm sick of cooping. I just want to coop with my coops. I coop the coop, and coop, cooping, coop, cooper. And then this is when Toad locks eyes with Luigi.
Oh yeah, hey, what if we do a bigger joke about the things? But what if it's like, did you say you had a patio, or is that too big? Or do you know what I mean?
I really like this.
Yeah, it's better to do. It's better to do the call. Yeah, it's better to do that back. You're right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How about this? Luigi mouths back patio. They both leave.
Hey, what about could they? What if one of them gives the usher over arm signal to Mouser?
Which one?
Like you want either of them. Luigi gives like a, you want to come with us and get hot, like
Toad. Yeah, Toad signals.
When you go to another place and you set us up, like they'll probably they'd burn one. That dude would burn one of us. Like yeah.
We don't even have to say to get high. Do the three of them leave? So I have Toad locks eyes with Luigi and does the smoking hand signal thing again.
Yeah.
Luigi mouths back patio. Toad signals to Mouser, and the three of them leave. Perfect.
Yep. Okay. So we have a lot of people ended here. Do we need to wrap up Mario, Zelda, the princesses, all that?
I think a little bit. Toadstool's just like, I don't trust this. I think this guy's just straight up evil. And I'm not gonna let him get away with it. Maybe this is too much.
Well, yeah, where's it going?
I don't know. I was trying to think of like, I just like the idea of Toadstool just being like, no, fuck this, dude. This is fucked up. Yeah, someone said this isn't a script at all. This is fan fiction. Yeah, I mean, by definition, this is fan fiction.
I mean, sure. Why isn't it a script though? Because we're not doing more of
let's
the.
Just fuck it. Let's just
scripted. I mean,
let's not even introduce more conflict. What is Toadstool's just like? You know what? I buy it. This checks out to me. I was never really sure what you were up to. I was never really sure what you were doing either. Ganon's just like, I'm gonna give you the Triforce of Power.
Yeah, and then all your people will be okay.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's funny, I almost thought we should hear from Sprite again, but it's funny that Sprite just disappeared.
Yeah, I like that we never hear back. Right?
That's it. That's got it. We got to commit to that. Yeah.
And then Link's just like, so that's it? We're just done? And then Ganon says, I don't really care what you guys do. I'm done. And then Ganon and Koopa, holding hands, walk into the sunset. Whatever. It's indoors. Who cares?
And then so it's funny that Link's a little confused. And should we make some reference to like on the Mario show? So Mario and Princess Toadstool, like maybe Mario, would you like? Well, anyways, we better get over to Robin Hood Land. They always are like.
I really also like the excuse me princesses. I really like that. And then someone suggested, BG Sweet suggested, and then afterwards Link kisses Mario.
Okay, yeah.
That might be too much kissing though.
No, I think okay, well, I would like if so that's who we're left with, because Toad and Luigi and Mouser went off to get high. It's all very economic. We're doing a good job, I think. And so they walk out to the sunset. And then so then how about this? Ganon and Koopa holding hands walk into the sunset. We cut back to Link, Zelda, and Princess Toadstool, and Link is like, "Well, Mario's on the ground eating mud, so it looks like the two of you will have to kiss me." And then they say, "I'd rather join him." And then he says, "Excuse me, princesses."
Okay,
that's but one idea.
I like that. We cut back to interior, or we'll do like exterior.
And Mario's gotten a taste for Hyrule mud, by the way. Is the other thing that is learned here.
The whole gang is now just hanging out in Hyrule. Even Zelda's dad is there. Mario. Or I would just like Mario is chowing down on a big bowl of mud. Mario, I love mud now. That's it.
That's perfect. And then yeah, so then we have Link. So Mario's done. We're done. Mario's done. So Link is like, well, looks like it's just me and you, ladies or princesses. If you want to kiss the hero, you're gonna have to share me, or something like some kind of.
It's just me and the two princesses. Anyone care for a kiss?
I mean, that's a good bratty thing. If he says something like, "It looks like you're gonna have to share me" or something, right? And like they're into it. I don't know. And then one of them could be like, "Get real," and the other one's like, "I just as soon join Mario on the ground."
What if it's a yeah? I think because we had Toadstool being incredibly mean, threatening to kill him. I'd just be like,
yeah.
I will put you under, in the ground where under the mud Mario is eating, if you so much as look at me.
And then, excuse me, princesses.
Yeah.
And then Mario can say, "I love mud now" again, and it can end. that might be too much.
Everybody laughs.
Oh, wait, everyone laughs, and then Link says, "Mario, you shouldn't be doing that."
What if it just goes? Mario says, "I'm addicted to eating mud."
I am addicted to eating mud. I love this mud.
Cody Kitty really wanted to end with Lana from Captain N bursting through the door shouting, "I need help." I think that I kind of want this to be a contained thing, and I think we should do a Captain N episode. But
I think respectfully, we've collided two worlds here, and I'll keep saying it. We did a damn fine. We're doing good work here.
Yeah.
The end.
We should host this somewhere on the hard drive website. I won't even post it, but just so people can find it.
As a document, I would love to be able to post this. Just like, yep. So should we do a run through?
Yeah, let's do a run through real quick.
Yeah.
How many
pages? How many pages do we end up on?
11.
Not that it's like
10
not that it's formatted like a real script.
It's like
all
10,
the way
10,
at all.
10 and change.
All right.
Which I think is fine.
So I saw the thing story about it. It could be something like based on. I don't know. Never like
based on
vibes,
like inspired
by
by like true Bob Forward horniness,
or like just something like, yeah. I don't
know. Like characters and horniness by Bob Forward. What about the live action? Yeah. We're not doing a live action.
It's like when you do a Batman thing, and it's like it all goes back to Bob Kane, and it's like that thing. It's like the
Bill
initial
Finger
characters and horniness. Yes, famously.
Bill Finger.
Bill Finger sounds like Bob Forward's pen name.
Okay. I want to do one last like push for like we're gonna read all of it right now.
Yeah. Trying to think of I think we did a good job, honestly. Like if we're talking like a little piece of TV here, like you just want every character to get their stuff in,
Yeah.
Kind of a wrestling thing or something. Like it's like that's always the thing is if like a multi-pack thing. It's just like everyone kind of gets to, as long as everyone kind of gets a moment or two to shine.
Mm-hmm.
That's the idea,
Yeah.
I off the top of my head, I think everyone gets to have some fun, of the main characters, and that's why, like, again, it's so tempting to be like, and then fucking Magic Johnson shows up or something. But
yeah, I had the same thought. I was like, what if we throw in like a Sergeant Slaughter? But Sergeant Slaughter is not in the cartoons. He's in the live action.
We got a lot.
And maybe one day we'll write a live action, but today isn't that day. I do feel like we could write more of these. It doesn't feel like we're done. I don't think this is our last.
No.
Our last ideas.
And you know what? It just occurs to me. It's really perfect that we never got to the sausage bit.
We never did get to this.
The name's just like, fuck it, whatever.
Who cares, dude? Who fucking cares?
I love it. All right. Should we go then? Or I mean,
Yeah,
if you want
who
to,
should be who? Because there's so many fucking characters now.
I mean, can we try to just remember how we did each scene?
Yeah.
Is that our best
I mean,
bet?
I don't know. I'm happy
then-
to just narrate the whole time or something like that. Like, I think
Oh, that's true. We
easy.
did trade that off. That's a good point.
Like, I'll be Mario, you be Luigi, right?
I've been Luigi and Link and Ganon,
Yeah.
and you have been Mario and Bowser principally. I was Toadstool, you were Zelda,
Yeah.
and I was.
You want to be Sprite? I will say,
You were,
Sprite's
you were
voice.
Mouse. You were Mouser. I was Sprite. Go ahead.
I don't know if you remember, but it might be too difficult to do. But Sprite's voice is very high.
Very high. Okay.
Sprite's voice is like, "Hi, Link, how's it going?" You know.
Hey, Link, how's it going? I'll do better this time than last time. Then.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
I'm barely doing Mouser.
No, I know. No. I appreciate it. I need it because I couldn't remember these shows when I'd watched them hours ago, and it's been months. So
I think there's a very good chance I lose my voice doing Koopa.
this is the hard work, man.
In this
is
live
the thing.
stream.
We had it
Well,
easy
live
when
read.
we merely watched a cartoon.
I know. Now we're making them, baby.
Oh my God, we're making the sausage links to the past.
This is how they make the sausage.
links.
Yeah, there you
This is how
go.
they make the sausage link. All right, that's what I'm done. Oh my God. Okay.
Okay. If we come up against like a mouse or whatever, or whoever it is that we forgot, like that's fine. We'll think.
Someone
We'll figure it
jump
out.
in or something. We'll figure it out. So here we are, a first reading of the final draft,
Yeah, I think this came along great.
written and revised by.
Yeah. Okay. A Sausage Link to the Past by Jeremy Kaplowitz, Mark Roebuck, and Twitch Chat. Characters and Horniness by Bob Forward. Exterior, Hyrule, day. Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Princess Toadstool are traveling through the forest in a big bathtub car. Luigi is behind the wheel. Plumber's log, number 42069, 1989, 80085. We were in Zelda Land. We were in search for the magical Triforce of power to bring home and free Princess Toadstool's people.
You know, they call this place Hyrule, but it sure would rule if I could get high and eat a big bowl of spaghetti.
They ride into Hyrule Castle, but suddenly a bunch of moblins arrive from the ground, which they are wont to do. I think wont is supposed to be an O.
Sure.
Beat It by Michael Jackson plays in the background. Yeah, that's right. The real song. Also, it's still okay because it's 89. Leapin' lasagna. These guys are uglier than my shits after eating Mama's spicy bolognese. Mario and the gang whip out plungers and they just start wailing on the moblins. Luigi whacks one of them in the belly and he slumps over, bleeding.
Hey, Mario, I think these guys got marinara sauce in their veins.
He scoops him up with his hand and puts it into his mouth.
Never mind, that's blood.
One moblin snatches Toad with a large net.
I'm stuck, dudes. It's a net.
Suddenly from above, Link flies down and lands on one of the moblins.
Uh-oh, it's Link o'clock. You know what that means.
What does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
I don't usually get a follow-up on those types of questions, so excuse me, lady.
Actually, she's a princess.
Oh, well, excuse me, princess. Yeah.
Inexplicably, applause is heard in the background. Link zaps the rest of the moblins with his sword. He cuts Toad out from the net, but then holds the sword to his neck.
Look, I don't know what your guys' deal is, but I'm a hero, and heroes fight villains, so line up and prepare to get zapped.
We're not villains. We're trying to stop the evil King Koopa from taking over your kingdom.
The one...
It should be that one guy.
Okay. That one guy killed a moblin and drank his blood. And I got a tummy ache from it.
We're not villains. We're from the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm doing Toadstool, so you should do Zelda because I think we switched
Okay,
back.
yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Zelda shows up, looking for Link. Luigi makes eyes at Toad, doing the little smoking symbol with his hands to his mouth, and the two of them head out for just a little bit.
Link, you were supposed to be gathering apples for the horses, and you're out here hanging out with some Italian guys. Oh man, more chores.
Finally, another princess. You gotta believe us. We're after the same thing.
All right.
Cut to interior, the underworld, perpetually night. King Koopa is walking around Ganon's lair with Mouser. No one mentions that he is dressed in his weird Nazi uniform from the Indiana Jones parody episode. Like, he straight up has an armband with a big K on it. That's real.
Check it out, Mouser. This empty place will make for a nice headquarters when I take over Hyrule and make it Koopa Rule.
That's a terrific idea, boss. I can't do the voice. Suddenly, because our animation budget is too low to show Ganon walking, Ganon teleports into frame.
No, you fool! This is my house! If you want to live here, you can rent it as an Airbnb.
You idiot. I'm not renting. I'm trying to...
Everyone's kind of awkwardly waiting for him to finish.
Yes?
Actually, I'm not really sure what it is I'm usually trying to do.
Marry Princess Toadstool?
Yeah, but not really, because we're not even both humans. It's like I guess I'm trying to rule the world, but a lot of the time I already am. I mean, I'm a king. This is ruining my throat.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Ganon teleports like 30 times during this little monologue. Oh, I think you're doing great, Your Excellence. Talk through it, boss.
It seems like you surround yourself with a lot of yes men.
Don't listen to this jerk.
Listen, we're both villains. Let's team up. I have a plan. Let's go out to my patio and talk about it.
Cut to exterior, the forest. Sprite is flying around the forest.
I gotta tell Link and Zelda about this. Ganon's flirting with some big lizard guy, and I don't like the idea of their powers combined.
Cut to Luigi and Toad are getting high out of their minds, passing back and forth a blunt.
I don't know, dude. This stuff's pretty weak. I don't feel nothing, and I should be a steamed mushroom right now.
Luigi still has blood all over his face.
Ooh, my belly doesn't hurt anymore.
From off screen, Sprite flies into Toad.
Whoa, I'm all disoriented. Which way is Hyrule?
Never mind, I'm high as shit, dude.
No, I'm seeing that too. It's some sort of talking cannoli. No, you idiots, it's me, Sprite. I'm Link's girlfriend.
Are you telling me you're dating that guy Link?
Mm-hmm. But you're like 10 inches tall. He's a big dude. I fly up his butthole and shake her. And that's how we have sex. And then I do stuff to myself in there.
I just watched as we said that and laughed hysterically. I just watched the viewer count drop one by one like 7 times.
Oh my God.
Luigi says, "Okay."
Sorry. Oh, that's okay.
Anyway, Hyrule is that way.
Oh fuck. Let's go.
Cut to interior Hyrule day. Things have digressed. Mario and Link are competing to win the love of both Princess Zelda and Princess Toadstool.
All right. Whoever eats all fuck. All right. I gotta just take a breath. All right.
It's fine.
All right. Whoever eats all the mud in the kingdom gets to kiss both princesses whenever they want. That is not true.
No one asked you to do this. I know. I just like to eat mud. Sprite, Luigi, and Toad run over from the forest. Luigi and Toad have kind of have glassy eyes, and everyone can tell, but no one says anything.
Guys. I just saw Ganon and some lizard guy hanging out on Ganon's patio, and there seems to be some sort of chemistry there. And I'm a very sexually open person.
Everybody kind of gives a weird look.
I'm poly.
Everybody's kind of just like, oh, okay. So Koopa and Ganon are doing a thing.
They must have got together and done a
patio.
Thing. Yeah.
Mario stops eating mud. Terrible Tortolano. We gotta save the kingdom and stop that wicked King Koopa.
We gotta get a look at that patio. But what's their plot? What's their evil plan?
Cut to exterior, Ganon's patio. Ganon and Koopa are rolling around on the patio, just going to town in each other's mouths. Mouser's watching, just nodding. Cut to interior, Hyrule. Who knows what they're up to? Let's go to their lair and stop them before they can even leave.
To the underground!
Cut to interior, underground lair, later. The entire gang is walking through Ganon's lair. Suddenly, they come across a giant spider. There's an epic 2-minute fight scene where they fight the spider, and it kills crucial time for these writers to not have to write as much. Good job fighting that spider.
A kiss?
I don't know what shit you're up to with Zelda, but I will fucking kill you.
Well, excuse me, princess.
They walk into Ganon's throne room. It seems to be empty. So where are they? Maybe they left?
No, that doesn't make sense. I would know because my special arrows tell me if Ganon is in my special arrows that tell me if Ganon is in Hyrule would start glowing. Has she always had those?
Toad shrugs.
Wait a minute. What's that?
The camera zooms in on the big pink lava lamp thing that Ganon has in the middle of his lair where creatures get zapped to. Koopa and Ganon are just like doing it in that thing.
Oh my god, they're doing some sort of fusion transformation. Oh no!
I think they're just fucking.
I'm going in for a closer look.
Cut to interior, the vase.
Ow, what was that?
Who cares? This is great.
Cut to interior, Ganon's lair. We never see Sprite again.
Let's find out what's really going on.
Link does a triple front flip and lands 15 feet away from where he was standing. He aims his sword at the big pink vase thing and blasts it. It explodes. Ganon and Koopa slither out. All right, Koopa, what were you really up to? What were you up to?
Up to? We're not up to anything. We were cooping.
Toad gasps.
Cooping?
You know, Ganon taught me a lot today. I really didn't know what I was cooping. I thought I wanted to take over the world. I thought I wanted to coop-nap those damn Mario brothers. I used to say, he who coops and runs away lives to coop another day. But what was I running from? What was I really cooping?
I have no idea what's happening right now.
I know now what I was looking for. Companionship.
Ganon puts an arm on Koopa's shoulder and he nods.
You're doing great.
You know, I used to coop the bed until I was 16 years old. I'm sick of cooping. I just want to coop with my coops. I coop the coop, and cooping Cooper.
Toad locks eyes with Luigi and does the smoking hand signal thing again. Luigi mouths back, patio. Toad signals to Mouser and the three of them leave. You know what? I buy it. This checks out to me. I was never really sure what you were doing either.
Zelda, I'm just going to give you the Triforce of Power. Honestly, I hate all of the guys who live here with me. Oh, so that's it? We're just done? I don't really care what you guys do. I'm done.
Ganon and Koopa, holding hands, walk into the sunset, which exists even though they're indoors. Cut to exterior, Hyrule Castle, later. The whole gang is now there. It's just hanging out in Hyrule. Even Zelda's dad is there. Mario is chowing down on a big bowl of mud. I love mud now.
Well, it looks like it's just me and you two. It looks like it's just me and the two princesses. Looks like you're going to have to share me. Get real.
I will put you in the ground under the mud Mario is eating if you so much as look at me.
Well, excuse me, princesses.
Everybody laughs. I am addicted to eating mud. A circle closes around his face, Mario's face.
There it is.
The end. Mark,
all right.
I have 2 questions for you. What would you rate this out of 10, and who is your MVP?
10 out of 10, and you're the MVP, Jeremy, because I can't say myself.
I'm going to say 10 out of 10, and Mark Roebuck is my MVP.
It's a tie. The tie goes alphabetically, and Kaplowitz is before Roebuck. Fuck, why did I make up that rule?
Oh, boy. What an episode. I don't really have anything else to say.
This is the show now, and by that I mean I don't know what the fuck a show is anymore.
Yeah,
but it's exciting.
We'll figure something out. Next week, we'll be back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Go to the woods. Fuck it.
Yeah, go hang out in those woods, but be careful because I think Luigi and Toad are getting high as fuck out there. So
just be cool, man. Don't bum them out.
Thank
you again to Square Kid for the new music. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on Thursday night on Twitch. We're putting these on YouTube now. Is that worth mentioning?
Yeah, they're on YouTube. They're on the Hard Drive YouTube if you want to watch them.
YouTube, podcasts, we're working on getting onto Pluto TV, but they say they don't do podcasts. But I'm gonna talk them into giving us our own channel on there. I just
Can
made
I
that
just
up
say real quick, Mark?
Yeah.
Can we commit to doing more episode scripts? I think this was fun.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
do more of these.
We already said it in loosely, but let's lock in. I mean, 2BD. That's not how you say that.
2BD,
Captain N.
Captain N, the Game Master.
Yeah, we could do Captain. There's a lot of characters to play with in that too. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So, cool. Thank you, everybody. Much appreciated. I don't say don't eat mud, but be careful about the mud you eat.
You got to be careful about that mud because it is, I mean, you can get addicted. It is very addictive. And I don't mean mentally. It's like,
Yeah.
That shit's bad.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah, live action Mario, too. We got to do live action.
Yeah, we'll do it all. I think we'll do it all. All right. Bye, Zani. Paisani.
Thanks, everybody.